Hey there, Ospreys. Welcome to Mallory's Madness. I'm Mallory Aldridge, bringing our quarter of sports madness. First up, Boston Red Sox president and CEO Larry Lucchino has died. According to the AP, Lucchino had cancer. His death Tuesday morning was confirmed by the Red Sox. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred made a statement saying, and quote, Larry Lucchino was one of the most accomplished executives that our industry has ever had. He was deeply driven and he understood baseball's place in our communities. And he had a keen eye for executive talent, end quote. Lucchino was 78 at the time of his passing. Next, former NFL defensive back Cameron Sutton has turned himself in, ending a weeks-long search for him, who was wanted on a domestic violence warrant. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office announced Sutton arrived at a jail in Tampa on Sunday night. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister said, and quote, after weeks of evading law enforcement, this man has finally made the right choice to turn himself in. Domestic violence has no place in our community and no one is above the law here in Hillsborough County. My thoughts are with this woman as she continues to heal from this man's gruesome actions, end quote. According to the state attorney's office, Sutton's initial arrest warrant was for a felony, but prosecutors said Monday he was being formally charged with misdemeanor battery and was released from jail on his own recognizance. Now for a March Madness update. Lastly, the matchups for this year's Final Fours has been made. For the men's Final Four in Arizona on Saturday, April 6th, number 1 Purdue will be taking on Cinderella story number 11 NC State at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and number 1 UConn will be taking on number 4 Alabama at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the winners of these games will be competing for the championship on Monday, April 8th. As for the women's Final Four in Cleveland on Friday, April 5th, number 1 South Carolina will be taking on number 3 NC State at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and number 3 UConn will be taking on number 1 Iowa at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the winners of these games will compete for their championship Sunday, April 7th. Well, that's another edition of Mallory's Madness. Thanks for watching. I'm Mallory Aldrich, and I'll see you next quarter of Madness.